Hey Martha, what's up? Just wanted to let you know I'm getting married.
Excuse me? You, Paula, getting married? Seriously?
That's right. Why are you acting so surprised? I finally found the right guy. Rich and good looking. How can I let that pass? I plan on having the biggest wedding ever.
Seriously?
Sorry to leave you behind, Martha.
I really don't care about that. I may be wrong about this, but can I ask you something? Is this the guy you stole from that girl? You're not talking about the same guy, are you?
Wow, you remember that?
So it's the same guy, huh? Wasn't this guy just about to get married and you stole him away from her at the last minute? Something like that, as I recall. Seems a little dodgy what you did.
Yeah, well, couldn't be helped. He fell in love with me. What can I say? Anyway, in the long run, I saved him from a loveless marriage. I did it out of kindness. I rescued him.
Yeah, right. Whatever. But all I can say is, it was sort of devious what you did. I really can't believe I was a childhood friend of yours. I mean, were you always like this? How did I put up with you all these years?
Stop yakking, would you? Isn't there something you should say to me on such a wonderful occasion?
What are you talking about?
We're childhood friends. We've known each other since grade school. You could be more accommodating.
Accommodating, huh?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? You could at least say congratulations. That's what friends usually say.
Oh, yeah, usually. But what you did was so outrageous that I didn't think it deserved approval.
What? How could you say that?
Please don't start. If there's nothing else, can we cut this short?
Martha, how could you say that? Just because you have no guy and no prospect of getting married, you don't have to be so rude. Just so you know, I'll be inviting you, part of the loser crowd, to my wedding, just so you can witness the winners of this society. I want you to get a good, long look at how happy and successful I've become. The winners crowd. Hey, I just received the RSVP invitation card. It says you're not attending. What's up with that? Just because you're a loser and have no boyfriend or prospects of getting one, you could at least celebrate my happiness. Like I said, we've known each other since grade school. It's the least you could do. I didn't even realize you were so petty. Envy is just oozing out of you. Cringeworthy or what? That's why you can't get a guy. That's why you can get married.
I left a message on the card. I'm really busy with work on that day. There's an important business meeting that I just can't get out of. Sorry. So, I won't be attending.
Excuse me? There is nothing more important than my wedding. You should give me precedence. With this job that's so important?
This concerns my business, and it's confidential.
Pardon me? You doing important work? Please. I get it. You made that stuff up so you would get out of attending. Is that it? I bet that's it.
I'm not making it up. It's work.
Oh, hey, I got a great idea. If you contribute $3,000 as a wedding gift to me, I'll introduce you to a really nice guy.
Excuse me?
I invited all my ex-boyfriends, so you can have your pick of the lot. There are some real good-looking guys. What do you say?
Wait, you're inviting all your ex-boyfriends. Are you serious?
Yeah, all these guys are super successful and great prospects going forward. To be honest, they're too good for you, but I'll do you this one favor. Contribute $3,000 and I'll give you one of these guys in return. Deal?
Right. You're going to give me a guy, is that what you're saying? Anyway, seems kind of strange to invite your ex-boyfriends to your own wedding. Nobody does that.
Really? Seems pretty normal to me. I just wanted to invite them because they probably want to celebrate my happiness, unlike someone I know.
Yeah, whatever. Sounds like it will be fun.
You bet! I'm the life of the party! Everyone will be having a great time. I bet you're thinking about attending. Am I right?
You do realize I was being sarcastic. This whole wedding sounds like a disaster in the making.
Excuse me?
Anyway, no way am I attending. I'll deposit money into your account as a gift, so send me your bank account info. See you around, Paula.
Hey, Martha. I thought you said you weren't coming to the wedding, and yet here you are. I didn't realize it last night, but you were staying at the same hotel, right? Saw you coming out of your room and dressed to the hilt in that cool-looking business suit. Where'd you get that? The wedding and reception hall is not far from your house, but you opted to stay in a hotel, huh? Didn't want to miss anything, is that it? Well, I don't blame you. No boyfriend and just getting older and older. Gotta do something before it's too late. Bet you really want an eligible guy. I understand perfectly, Martha. No need to be ashamed. So does that mean I can look forward to that $3,000? Once I verify that I got the $3,000, then I can introduce you to my ex. You won't regret it. Martha, are you there? Pick up! What the hell is going on? The guests!
What are you talking about? Besides, I'm really busy now.
None of the guests have arrived.
Excuse me?
Most of them said they were attending. Why? What's going on?
Guess they canceled at the last minute.
Yeah, that's right. This guy sent me a line message saying he planned the whole cancel last minute scheme. He left a message saying nobody is going to attend a wedding of such a despicable bride. And they all canceled. I can't believe this. How could they?
I actually saw all this coming. After 20 years of acting like some kind of queen and treating everybody like crap, this is the end result.
What the hell are you talking about?
Over the years, how many guys have you dumped? And how many times have you stolen guys away from other girls?
Excuse me?
Apparently, you invited all the guys that you stole from other girls and then dropped them later on, right? You invited not only your ex-boyfriends, but also their friends and relatives, right?
Yeah, so what? I mean, it's normal to commemorate a friend's wedding, isn't it? It's a happy occasion, a time to celebrate. Besides, this was a long time ago. The past is in the past.
I really don't think people forget so easily. That's why you're in this predicament.
They didn't have to go so far.
Yeah, right. Canceling at the very last moment is not a very nice thing to do, I must admit.
Yeah, right?
But if you consider all the reprehensible things you did all these years, well...
What are you talking about?
Stealing someone's fiancé? That is really low. That's bad enough, but then 3 days later you dump the guy, and you're back at targeting your next victim. You then do the same thing over and over. It's like you enjoy this. It's like a game to you. You treat people like toys, completely disregarding their feelings. At first, I thought you had finally settled down, but then I find out that you got the guy playing the same old game. I doubt you will ever have a happy marriage after all that crap you pulled over the years.
Martha, get over here right now!
Pardon me?
I'm contacting everyone I can, everyone that can possibly make it. I want you to contact the others and bring them all here, and I mean right now. At this point, I don't care who comes. I just need at least 30 people to be here.
Impossible. I'm at work right now.
Are you still being stubborn? Get over here and help me work this mess out. You stayed at the same hotel as me. You are planning to attend, right?
I'm at the hotel because we're conducting an interview.
Excuse me? An interview?
Yeah, it was scheduled way ahead of time. Before you contacted me about your wedding. That's why I couldn't attend.
What the hell is this interview?
I started my own company about 5 years ago.
You started your own business?
Yeah, and business has been going well recently, and a TV news program wanted to do an interview with me. So, here I am.
Wait, what? That's what you've been doing all these years?
Yeah, what can I say? I thought your wedding was nearby, but I didn't figure it was the very same hotel and that you saw me coming out. What a coincidence, huh?
Are you serious?
So, sorry, can't make it over there. And about helping you gather up people, can't help you there either.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Why are you asking me? Anyway, I gotta go. See ya!
Martha, please. Martha, are you there? I need money. Please, can I borrow a little?
Pardon me?
That wedding the other day? Well, that was canceled, and then my fiance dropped me. He said he no longer loved me. Go figure. And all those girls that I, stole their guys from, they're all demanding compensation for damages.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was about a year ago, right? You stole like 3 guys at the same time. Are those the girls that are suing you? As I recall, they were pressing charges back then, but you up and disappeared for a year.
Yeah, that was a year ago. I thought they all forgot about that.
And then you had to send out invitations to everyone. Those girls got a hold of it and tracked you down. Seems obvious.
Really? Is that how they found out?
You're not serious. You really thought they wouldn't find out?
Anyway, lend me some money, please. You have your own company, right? You must be loaded. Please, Martha, help out an old friend. Whatever you can spare, please. Oh yeah, that reminds me. If you lend me money, I'll introduce you to a really nice guy.
Oh, please, not that again.
I have a lot of guys around me. As you know, you can pick out your favorite.
I really don't need a guy.
But if you don't have a guy, it means you just get older and older, and before you realize it, you're a fat old lady with nobody. Lend me money and your dreams come true. What do you say?
Sorry to break this to you, Paula, but I'm already married.
Wait, excuse me? You're married?
Yeah, I married the guy I was dating since high school.
Huh? Seriously, since high school?
Yeah, that's right. Something wrong with that?
This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Yeah, well, I didn't tell you, so I guess you wouldn't know.
I wasn't invited to the wedding?
You really think I would invite you?
Huh? Seriously? Why wouldn't you?
Because I didn't want you there.
But...
You really think I would tell you who my boyfriend was? After years of stealing other guys away. You really think I would introduce you? You're out of your mind.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Anyway, I'm really busy now. I have to get back to work.
Hold it a second. The money!
Goodbye, Paula. I'm going to put a block on you. See you around. I later heard that Paula was in debt for like $100,000. I was wondering what her parents were up to when all this was going down. It turns out that her folks divorced 10 years ago and live separate lives, and she has no contact with them. I heard Paula was not even able to contact them for her own wedding, which ended in total disaster, of course. But, knowing Paula, she had no intention of working diligently to pay off her debts. What did she do? She tried to run off in the middle of the night, but failed miserably. All the people that sued her were aware that she would probably make a run for it, and kept a close eye on her. She was apparently taken to some factory up north, a live-in job, and made to work off her debts. Needless to say, her constant bitching didn't win her any friends, and I heard she just works every day, living a lonely and boring life.
Hey, Beverly. It's Vivian, your husband's ex-wife. You got a second? I just want to express my gratitude for your understanding especially regarding yesterday.
What do you mean by that? What happened yesterday that I don't know?
Oh, you don't know? Thomas dropped in at my house on his way home from work yesterday.
Oh, that explains why he came home later than usual. He didn't tell me that he was with you, but it's okay. I'm cool with that.
Really? Are you cool with everything between us?
Yeah. I mean, Thomas is a good father. I'm glad that he spends his time visiting his daughter as much as possible. After your divorce, my daughter is affected the most. So it's good that they get to spend time together.
You're a lovely wife. My ex-husband must be the happiest man in the world to have married you, huh? I guess there's no harm in calling him over to my place today because, you know, I need to take a shower every day.
Hang on. I didn't quite get that. How does your shower relate to my husband?
Oh, well, my arm hurts. So I needed someone to help me out with the shower. Of course, my daughter couldn't because she's only 3. So I had no choice but to ask Thomas to help me out.
What? Are you saying that my husband gave you a bath yesterday?
Yes, and he did a really good job.
Are you kidding me, Vivian? You two divorced like 2 years ago. Thomas is married now. How could you ask somebody's husband to bathe you? Why didn't you call somebody else?
Because he used to be my husband, so he'd be easier than calling someone who had never seen me naked. We used to take showers together when we were still married. It's not that big of a deal.
Not that big a deal? That's literally unacceptable. I cannot believe that you asked my husband to help you shower. And he even agreed to your crazy offer?
Come on, Beverly. You said you're cool with us. Why are you getting all angry all of a sudden?
No, I never said that you and my husband could do that stuff together. What I said is that I was cool with my husband hanging out with his child at your house. Those two things are wildly different. Don't get it wrong, Vivian. Tell me, what else did you two do behind my back? Have you slept with him?
Of course. How do you think we have a 3-year-old daughter?
Vivian, you know what I mean. I'm asking you one more time. Have you slept with my husband after you divorced from him?
Oh, don't worry, we're just friends. I only meet him for my daughter's sake.
And you think that asking my husband to help you shower was for your daughter's sake, right?
Sort of. Thomas bathed her too. If I hadn't taken a shower, she might have gotten dirty or smelled from me. That would suck.
But you still want to do that again today? Taking a shower with my husband one more time? Seriously?
To be frank, I was hoping he could help me until my arm fully healed. Just so you know, I'm not happy with my arm situation, though. It's extremely inconvenient.
Shame on you, Vivian. You have no idea how immoral you are. I'm not going to let my husband come to your house for a while until you stop trying to lure him in.
Try to lure him? Excuse you. Thomas was happy to help me out yesterday. He even said that it was the best shower he'd ever had.
What? No way. You're lying to me.
Go ask him and let me tell you something. You're not the only person who can decide what my ex-husband should do with me and his daughter. If I want him to come, you can't stop it. You better stay out of my way, Beverly. Talk to you later.
Hey, Thomas. Why did you do this to me? Huh?
What are you talking about, Bae?
Did you help Vivian shower yesterday?
What? How could you know?
Oh my god. You didn't even try to deny it. And you seem to be so proud of yourself for helping your ex-wife take a shower, huh? You even said it was the best shower you'd ever had. Why don't you just go and marry her again then?
Honey, it's not what you think. I'll explain everything to you. But you need to calm down first, okay?
Calm down? How do you expect me to stay calm after all the shitty things you did with your ex-wife behind my back? You two are the most despicable human beings I've ever met.
Listen, I was just helping her because she couldn't move her right arm. I swear, I only touched her back, that's all. I got out of the bathroom right away when I was done.
But Vivian said you enjoyed it.
I don't know why she told you that, but I didn't. I've never liked the idea of getting back together with her, babe.
You're saying that now, but you still decided to touch her. You even tried to hide it from me. If Vivian hadn't told me, I bet I never would have found out what happened between you two.
Honey, you have to trust me. If I wanted to get back with her, I would have done that 2 years ago, long before I met you. But I chose you. I only go over there for my daughter.
My God, I don't know who I should believe now. The image of you and her taking a shower together keeps haunting me, Thomas.
Please stop thinking about that for a while until I come home, okay? I'll explain everything again and again and again until you believe me. Honey, there was nothing between me and Vivian. We're so over. Now there's only me and you. And if we're lucky, of course we are, we will soon have our own baby, you know?
Fine. I'll trust you this time.
Thank you, babe. Thank you so much for always being an understanding wife.
Okay. Don't make me regret trusting you, Thomas. If you betray me, I'll do some shit for real.
That's never going to happen, I promise.
I've had enough of you. I want a divorce. I'll complete the divorce papers when I'm back home from my business trip.
What's wrong with you this time? Ever since the day I helped Vivian shower, you've been questioning me constantly and acting like an unreasonable wife. Now you even want a divorce? You're driving me crazy, Beverly. What should I do so that you'll stop being over suspicious like this?
If I stopped doubting, how could I have found out the dirty truth about you and Vivian?
Here we go again. What the hell did I do wrong? I'm just trying to be a good father to my daughter. Whenever I drop by Vivian's house, I tell you. That Vivian even invited you to her house because you were paranoid, but you refused her. We're both trying to please you, but you're getting more and more skeptical.
Screw you, Thomas. You don't need to pretend to be a good husband who always tries to fulfill his marriage. Because I know what you and your ex-wife are doing behind my back.
There's nothing. How many times do I need to explain to you my relationship with Vivian? We're just friends.
Wow. So bringing her home and hooking up with her in the living room is just friendly behavior, right? How long have you two been that close?
What? How did you know that I brought Vivian to our house? Are you hiding somewhere in the house?
I got cameras installed in the living room and our bedroom in secret. When I told you that I was going on a business trip for 3 days, but actually I'm living in a hotel 3 blocks away. Luckily, you took the bait. Now I have these videos of you two.
Oh my god, you're crazy, Beverly. You tricked me. What are you going to do with those videos? Don't tell me that you'll sell them to some shady websites.
Well, I was only thinking about the divorce with you. But honestly, that's kind of a good idea.
No, you pervert! You cannot leak out those videos of your husband with another woman.
Then you have to agree with my offer.
What is that?
Sign the divorce papers. I'm going to send you in 2 days and leave with nothing.
What? Nothing? There's no way.
If you don't accept the deal, I'll have no choice but to publicize your video.
No, don't do that. Okay, I'll give you everything. But you two have to promise that you'll delete all the videos and never tell my dad about what happened. Okay?
Okay. I know that your dad would kill you if he found out about your affair. He hates affairs, right? Yeah.
He's scary.
Okay. I think there's nothing to talk about now. We're over. By the way, you and your mistress will get out of my house immediately. I don't want to see you at my house when I get home in an hour.
Are you out of your mind? You're kicking me out this late. Why can't you just wait until tomorrow?
I can't take another second of you two cuddling in my bed. Get your ass out of my house now.
Fine. I can't believe that I got married to such an insane control freak like you. Thanks to you, I now realize who's meant to be my spouse and why I should stay with Vivian rather than you.
Whatever. But honey, this is not the end. I said that if you betrayed me, I would do some real shit. And I really meant it. Huh?
What are you going to do? Tell me, Beverly. What's your plan? Hey, you freak! Answer me!
Hey, Jen. It's been a few years, huh? How have you been?
Oh?
Now what? You haven't forgotten me, have you?
Who's that?
It's me, Vivian. I want my husband back like 2 years ago. You couldn't have forgotten me.
Oh, it's you. How could I forget you? An immoral, shameless woman.
But I'm still the winner, huh? Aw, you're dumped so he could marry me again. What a pity your short marriage ended in divorce.
Just cut the crap and tell me why you're contacting me out of the blue. If you're here to glorify what you did with Thomas behind my back, I'm out of here.
Oh, come on. Don't you feel curious about what became of us after that?
Not at all.
It sounds to me that you're dying to know what happened. Okay, I'm willing to share a little bit with you. Well, everything has been so great since you got out of our lives. We're very happy, so you can put your mind at ease. I'm taking good care of your husband. Oops! Sorry. Let me correct myself. Your ex-husband and my dear husband.
I don't give a crap, okay? You're just wasting your time bragging about all those shitty things with me.
Oh, poor Beverly. You're saying that? But I know deep down you must be wondering a lot. Is Thomas happy with Vivian or is he regretful now? Does he think Vivian is better than me?
Listen, don't try to piss me off. I don't mind messing your life up right away. I guess 2 years is enough for you to enjoy your happy marriage, huh?
Well, that won't scare me. To sum up, we've been married for 8 years, so there's nothing that can destroy our marriage. Just so you know, he loves me more than ever, especially after our second wedding. He cares about me, buys me flowers, and drives me everywhere I want to go. He's at least twice better than when he was with you, Beverly.
Good for you. Are you done now? Can you just leave me the heck alone?
Why are you in such a hurry? It's been 2 years and I've still got many things to tell you.
Bye. I don't have time for this. Go find your dear husband.
Hey, don't be so childish like that. I know you're feeling left out. That's why I'm here to tell you some good news about my husband's family.
What is that?
Well, Thomas's dad, Mr. Perry, is gonna remarry. Can you believe that? I mean, although he's rich and a gentleman, he's quite grumpy and meticulous to Thomas. He was one of the reasons why I divorced Thomas for the first time.
Yeah, I already know that.
Really? How could you know? Ugh, forget it. I want to know if you got invited or not.
I'm invited, but I'll still be there.
What? You're going to join your in-laws' ceremony without invitation. Seriously? Oh, you're so pathetic, Beverly. I can't believe that you feel missed out on so much that you want to join the wedding that desperately. Honey, you could just ask me or Thomas. You know that we would be happy to give you an invitation as our guest. After all, Mr. Perry used to be your father-in-law. I guess he would be okay if you wanted to join. I seriously don't need your help or invitation.
I'm not joining the wedding as a guest.
What do you mean? Oh, wait. I forgot that you're working as an event planner. You must be there as staff, right?
Not really, but I don't have time to explain to you. I gotta get going. See you at Mr. Perry's wedding, Vivian.
What in heaven's name are you doing, Beverly? You're attending the wedding as the bride? You're marrying my father-in-law. This is totally insane. What kind of person divorces the son to marry the father? What kind of person steals someone's husband?
There's no rule saying that I cannot marry James. Besides, he's way better than his useless son. It's not hard to see that I want to marry a gentleman instead of a boy who cheated on his wife with his ex-wife.
Is that your plan in the first place? Marrying his father to get back at us?
I told Thomas before that our divorce wasn't the end. I really hope he loves this ending.
Wasn't the divorce enough for you, Beverly? You loved him with nothing after the divorce. Can't you just leave the water under the bridge?
I could, but I promised to make him regret it for the rest of his life. So...
Wow. You could really do anything to take your revenge. Beverly, you're such a shameless, dangerous woman.
You're no one to judge me, cheater.
I'm not a cheater, okay? Thomas and I are meant to be. It wasn't wrong that I wanted to get my man back. You should blame yourself for getting into our relationship.
No matter what, you and Thomas are no more than cheaters. But James and I are different. You know what? At first, I planned that I would seduce my ex-husband's father to take revenge on his son, who broke my heart and ruined my marriage. It turned out that James did truly love me and adore me. He came on to me. He won my heart gradually. And then I realized I'd already fallen in love with him. The point is that now I'm married to the man I love, and you have to call me stepmother-in-law.
Never. We won't ever accept you as a member of this family.
Hey Vivian, what is your position in this family? Let me remind you, you're a tiny daughter-in-law, but I'm the wife of the most powerful man in the family. So even if you don't want to, you still have to go tell your husband to get used to this.
Have you said that he would do everything to stop this marriage?
If you belittle me or bring up my history with Thomas to criticize me in front of all of the guests, you'll only be deepening the hole you already dug for yourselves.
What do you mean by that?
After the wedding, my husband will add my name to his will. That means your husband won't be the only person who will inherit James's assets.
No, you're lying! My father-in-law can't add your name to his will. I mean, this is obviously your plan. He won't fall for that.
Actually, he also wants to add our baby's name to his will. But we haven't found out the gender yet. So I told him to wait for a while.
You're pregnant? I thought you couldn't have a baby or something. Why weren't you pregnant when you were married to Thomas?
You think that I didn't want to? No. I was dying to have a baby. But Thomas said he wanted to focus on his daughter with you first. Well, I didn't know that he just wanted to sleep with you. But I find it so lucky because if I and Thomas had had a baby, how complicated would everything be now? Thank God.
Hang on. It's a lot to process at once. Yesterday you were just my husband's ex-wife, but today you've turned into his stepmother. Oh, how could this happen? It's not right.
Shut up! Don't criticize my marriage again, or else I'll ask my husband to cross your husband's name out of the inheritance list. And I'm not kidding.
What? You can't!
If you're still doubting my abilities, I'm willing to show you now by kicking you out of my ceremony. This is my wedding, so I have enough power to do that.
Fine. I won't talk about this. But just so you know, I won't let you get away with this. You can't take what belongs to my husband.
Once again, neither you nor Thomas can decide that. It's my husband, James Perry, who rules the Perrys. Now cut the crap, hide away the scowl on your face, and smile at my guests before they think there are some problems with the wife or my stepson. I don't want my guests to feel bad or negative because of you. Do I make myself clear?
Ugh. Okay.
After the incident at my wedding, despite Vivian and Thomas refraining from causing a scene, they engaged in devious activities behind my back. They maliciously propagated the false narrative that I was a gold digger, managing to manipulate Mr. Perry into altering his will and removing Thomas from the beneficiaries. In reality, I had merely used the threat as leverage and had no intention of carrying it out. They even spread baseless rumors about the paternity of my unborn child, falsely claiming it was the result of an encounter with a stranger at a bar. The audacity of their attempts to fabricate such a story left me fuming. Rather than embark on a campaign to refute every allegation, I opted for silence. I persuaded my husband to discreetly rectify the will, excluding Thomas and other opportunistic relatives who sought to exploit the rumors for personal gain. The revelation of their loss of inheritance came too late for them to contest it, and my subsequent actions aimed to prove their misconceptions about me wrong. Assigned to a modest company by James, I transformed it into one of the top 10 firms in its field within a mere 3 years. This success silenced doubters and critics, solidifying my position as Mrs. Perry. As the years passed, my husband passed away after celebrating our 15th anniversary. In adherence to his will, the lion's share of his assets went to me and our son, with a smaller portion designated for the daughter of Vivian and Thomas. The realization that they had been cut out of the inheritance came as a shock to the scheming duo. But the will remained unaltered. Unbeknownst to me, Thomas attempted to pilfer his daughter's inheritance. But I managed to intervene, assuming the role of trustee to safeguard her interests. In the end, Vivian and Thomas find themselves with nothing, leading to a tumultuous and strife-ridden existence.